How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Yes, I know it's been nearly 4 months since my last upload, but I'm finally back with another video. If you guys know me personally, you would know I've been going through a pretty rough time. Fortunately, I'm surrounded by great friends who are always willing to lend me a helping hand. Not to mention, these guys go out all the time, and that's exactly what I need to get my mind off of things. This past weekend, I took the opportunity to go down to SoCal with my friends for the car show Slammed Enough. The day before the show, some of the homies and I had time to squeeze in a photo shoot at this really beautiful location. Compared to San Jose, SoCal has a bunch of really cool spots to shoot at, and to be honest, I might consider moving down here sometime in the future. The entire trip consisted of delicious foods, amazing weather, cool cars, and good vibes. This was definitely one for the books. Before I start today's vlog, I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of this video, Raid Shadow Legends. If you guys remember, in one of my previous vlogs, I mentioned that I would be quitting video games, but I never said anything about mobile games. Raid Shadow Legends is an RPG game with amazing graphics that are comparable to those games on a desktop, and it's completely free. What I like about this game is the PvP mode, where you can put your champions to the test against other players' teams. I also enjoyed the wide variety of champions they offer in the game, which really allows you to build a unique team to your liking. Now you can play Raid Shadow Legends on both mobile and desktop. The game itself is cross-platform, so you can battle with players across different devices, and you can even use the same account for both mobile and desktop. If you guys click the link in the description below, you will earn one free champion, the Hexweaver, and 100,000 silver, which helps you upgrade your champion's equipment and stats. All this treasure will be waiting for you in the inbox, but these rewards will only be available for the next 30 days. Oh, you guys are still here? Well, anyway, it would mean a lot to me if you guys went down to the description and clicked the link, because it enables me to make more videos for you guys. I just want to give a huge shout out again to Raid Shadow Legends for sponsoring this video. Now we can go ahead and get back to the vlog. Alright, so as you guys can probably tell from the title of this video, this one is gonna be a sad one. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you probably already seen what happened, but let me give you guys a first look. Yes, so I did crash the BRZ maybe a week ago. The damages are, as you can see, the whole front passenger side of the car is pretty messed up. I think the saddest part of the whole incident is damaging the TE. The wheel actually bent pretty damn hard, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a very large bend here, and then some of the wheel actually cracked off. Not too sure if the wheel is repairable. Some people are telling me it is, some people telling me it isn't. But as for the damage over here, the headlight did crack pretty well. The headlight bracket here broke. Fender flares messed up, fenders dented. Luckily the hood isn't damaged, I believe. The gap here is actually caused by the fender bracket that actually bent out. So all I need to do is replace this fender, and I think this gap should be okay. As for the suspension parts, you guys can't really see, but I'll show you once I jack up the car. The tie rod, inner tie rod and outer tie rod bent, and possibly the steering rack is damaged. So I just want to remind you guys, when you are driving, please do not be reckless. Otherwise, what happened to me could happen to you. All things considered, things could have been way worse. Luckily, I'm surrounded by a great group of friends who are always willing to give me a helping hand. I actually have a script on what I'm going to say right now. I just want to give credit to everyone who helped me out. I also want to thank everyone who reached out to me through Instagram to make sure I'm okay. So let me shout out all the people, just bear with me. These people do deserve credit for helping me bounce back as fast as I am. Ooh, I want to shout out Isaac and Randy for coming to help me the day after the incident to get my car towed. Luckily, Randy had AAA roadside assistance, so I was able to get my car towed back to the warehouse. I also want to shout out RJ, who gave me his old inner tie rods. These are definitely going to come in hand when I am working on fixing this whole steering situation. I want to shout out Christian from SoCal. He hooked me up with a free fender that I'm going to need to replace. I need to thank Thompson from System Motorsports for helping me order the outer tie rods, and Brian, my homie from Michigan, for ordering me a single height sensor that I need to replace, which also got damaged. I'll show you guys that later. Luke for driving me to Grady to pick up new Rocket Bunny flares, and finally Randy, KT, and Kevin Nguyen for letting me use their car in the meantime while I try to get this fixed up. So I wouldn't be able to bounce back as fast as I am without you guys, and I am very, very thankful. Alright, first things first, I need to get this car to be able to drive. So I'm gonna start by replacing the inner and outer tie rod and hoping that fixes the issue. If not, we might have to replace the steering rack, but we will find out. You can see the tie rod broke off here. The inner and outer tie rod snapped off. The height sensor broke off as well. When the wheel buckled in, it actually punched a hole in my chassis right there. Right now, we're just gonna focus on replacing the tie rods, hoping this will fix the steering issue. If not, then we're gonna have to move to the steering rack. Luckily, RJ was nice enough to lend me a inner tie rod removal tool, so this should make the job a little bit easier. Alright, now that we have installed the new tie rods, we can put the wheel on and see what the alignment looks like. As you guys can see, the passenger side is towing out quite a bit in comparison to the driver's side. So we're gonna have to go back in there and extend the tie rods out more, so that way we can get a straighter alignment. Alright, we've successfully got the inner and outer tie rods installed. I would go for a test drive to see if the steering rack is okay, but as you can see, my car is blocked in. For now, I'm going to install the fender, maybe cut it up and then install the flare, but we'll see how far along I get with that. Alright, I did as much as I could today. Got the fender flare mocked up, but I'm kind of tired to actually drill the holes and mount it into the fender, so I'm going to go ahead and continue that tomorrow. I will see you guys soon. Yo, welcome back guys. It is a new day. I'm going to finish working on what I was working on yesterday, which is pretty much just mounting up the fender flare, and then hopefully I can get this car out, take it for a test drive, and hopefully the steering rack isn't damaged, but we will find out later. So for now, I'm gonna install the front over fender, adjust the toe a little bit, and then we'll see how the car drives.
To the beach, wait, I met this girl when I was 12 years old. Give her everything, just shot of the world.
Alright, so upon further inspection, it seems like I'm still unable to turn the wheel all the way right. So I'm gonna take this time to try and figure that out. I'm gonna go ahead and end the vlog here. Thank you guys for watching until the end, and hopefully I'll see you soon. Later.